Hey, this is Coffee with Friends, and I am raw to the bone. Sorry I'm late, y'all. Sorry I'm late. Come on in, come on in. I got my bike ride in a little late this morning, but I'm here, all right, in the middle of a snowstorm. But let me start y'all out with the positive vibes because it's going to be a what?
Step one, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step two, get some good, some food in you. Step three, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step four, everybody just do your thing.
Hey.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do. The aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education.
I try to do this every day, call it replication. What?
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up,
Today's going to be a good day.
wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Life ain't easy, yo. I think there's a reason, though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, yo. You always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison the ride. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap
All the bad for the good in my head.
when I'm lost.
What?
So I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken. I got patience, one day at a time. It's how you operate a cadence. So flow, you grow, you show yourself the foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up,
Today's gonna be a good day. Hey, good morning, good morning. Happy Tuesday. I know I wasn't here yesterday, right? I had a steerco meeting that I had to do at 8 o'clock in the morning, and it interfered with my show. The one thing about my job, I've come past some relationships where they would ask me, "What's your work schedule?" And I'm like, I don't have a work schedule. Like, you know how some people say I work 9 to 5, or I work 7 to 3, or I work 6 to 2, whatever. I don't really have that. It's whenever I have meetings and work and shit just got to get done. And so I could start working as early as 6 a.m. and I could be working as late as whenever, okay, and through the weekends. And so my work varies. So, I've been busy, y'all. Work has been working me, but I am the magical juggler and I'm able to juggle multiple things at the same time. All right. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know, but I'm managing. But good morning. Happy Tuesday, y'all. What about this snowstorm that we're having? Good morning, Deb. I know I'm late, Deb. People probably thought I wasn't coming on. I had a late workout this morning, right? And my back is, I'm still aching and paining. This is that upper age shit. You just hurt for no reason. No matter how much you work out, you just fucking hurt like I hurt. I need a massage. Where's my masseuse? I don't get a massage until the end of February. Help me, Lord. I need one now. All right. But guys, What about this snowstorm? You know, all day yesterday. Good morning, Mercedes. Long time no see. As we're piling in, let me just talk about this snowstorm for a minute. I saw people posting on Facebook about the snow is coming, the snow is coming, the snow is coming. And I doubted it because I was like, every time they say we're going to have a snowstorm, I'm like, whatever. We never get what they say we're going to get. Baby, snow here, Debbie, snow here. I don't know if you could see. If I turn my oh, you can't really see. All right, so you can't see. Let me see. It is snowing big time here. Let me see. That's a picture of when I woke up at 6 o'clock this morning. You cannot see the snow that's falling from the sky. It's not picking up from the camera, but it is snowing hard here. And this was from 6 o'clock in the morning. It is worse now. And so it is definitely snowing here. And I didn't believe it because they keep saying we're going to get this snow. Good morning, Brandilla. They keep saying we're going to get this snow. We're going to get this snowstorm. We're going to get this snowstorm. And I didn't believe it. But I woke up this morning, baby, and it is snowing outside. I mean, it is falling out the sky heavy. I am so glad that I got all of my milk and my eggs and shit from 4 and 5 days ago. I done went shopping and packed up my house. And so all the people that's running around outside now trying to look for eggs and bread, because they're going to buy up the whole fucking store as if the snow was never going to melt. I don't even have to be bothered with none of that. I got everything I need in my house so they can fucking snow on, and snow on. The only thing I pray for is that I do not lose power, because that does happen. And I get a little scary. I'm a little scaredy cat. All right. I am a little scaredy cat. Oh, I got to tuck my shit in. I'm a little scaredy cat. So we just praying that I don't lose power. But baby, can I just ask y'all a question while we still gathering? Anybody watching Raising Kanan? I don't care what the fuck y'all say about 50 Cent. I don't care what y'all say about 50 Cent. That motherfucker is a genius. Let me go get the shit to clean my glasses because they are dirty. Be right back. Oh my God, my back. All right, I'm back. Okay, that's fair, Mercedes. That's fair. You don't watch the show. I I had given up cable, and so I didn't have stars. And so I fell behind in a lot of the seasons and stuff, and so I had to catch up on Power Book 2. I had to catch up on Raising Kanan. I'm trying to get into Force, which is the Tommy story, but I'm not really caring for it too much. But I'm gonna see. But 50 Cent is really talented, and I love how he's moving, right? I love the fact that he opened up a TV production studio in Shreveport, however you pronounce it, Louisiana, right? It's a statement, right? This is one of the racist places, right? Where, racism is kind of out loud, and Black people, have trouble getting jobs and shit like that. And so it was honorable for 50 Cent to open. Good morning, Rochelle, aka So Blessed. It was honorable for 50 Cent to open up a TV production studio in such a place, right? Because everybody wants to go to Hollywood. A lot of people want to go to Atlanta, but who's opening up opportunities for employment in areas like Mississippi, Louisiana, and places like this where people like us are having trouble getting jobs, affording education, places to live, stuff like that. And so I commend 50 Cent. I do. I even saw a statement where he said, I don't know what happened to him and his girlfriend, right? But he made a statement that he's going to be celibate for a year, right? And just focus on his business. And I was like, wow, that is honorable. And you know, listening to him say that and other things that have been occurring in my life, you know, I said to myself, you know what, Robin? Good morning, Reginaldo from Brazil. I said, you know what, Robin? You need to have such discipline, right? I'm like a jumping bean. I'm all over the place, but I need to have some structure and I need to have some priority. And if I could just get myself together and prioritize myself, then I could probably do so much more. And so, you know, people like 50 Cent inspire me, not just him, many people, right? Not just celebrities, you know, people that are not known as well, but, you know, seeing a celebrity that has a lot of money going into areas that needs development is amazing to me. And Mercedes, spot the fuck on. That's it. That's it. I'm fumbling with my words for 50 Cent, but that's it. 50 is consistent with his values. To me, yes, he is trustworthy. He's messy, he's petty, but he is consistent. He is consistent, right? He's keeping these black folks employed. He said if people knew how much he negotiated with stars for Mary J. Blige and how much she get paid, our mouths will fall. He said he's going to be extending opportunities to Taraji P. Henson. Okay, because this is what we should be doing in the black community. This is what we should be doing when we make money and we have the ability to make decisions at that level. We should be helping each other, right? One of the things that they said about Tyler Perry, and I don't know if it's true or not, and you know, I know that there's people who come out and fight wars for people, for celebrities that they don't even fucking know, but they wouldn't fight for their own brothers and sisters and their cousins and their aunts and their uncles. But they will fight for fucking celebrities, their integrity, their reputation and everything, and don't know these motherfuckers from a hole in the wall. So I say all of that to say this. I heard that Tyler Perry hires actors that, you know, for the most part, that are not A-list actors, right? His actors, this is what I heard allegedly, his actors and actresses be walking around in the malls with no bodyguards because don't nobody know them. And he used the same actors over and over again, that they're unable, you don't see them in any other movies, do y'all? Do y'all see? Now, it might be one or two, but for the most part, the folks that play in Tyler Perry movies, where do y'all see them at? And I'm not talking about Taraji. The fuck? That's, you know, that's an anomaly. I'm talking about a majority of his actors, Sisters, Oval Office, Medea, those type of movies. Where the fuck do you see a majority of these actors and actresses? I'm just saying. When we get into power, we should be helping each other. We should. And paying people what they are worth and stop trying to get over. And so that's why I love 50 Cent. And so Raising Kanan is fire. It is. I love it. Okay. Yes, Deb. He seems to say what he means and means what he say. I appreciate 50 for that. I simply ignore his shenanigans. But his shenanigans are for a purpose, right? Like he does these shenanigans, but really and truly, like in the beginning, I was like, oh my God, 50 is so petty. 50 is this, 50 is that. But when I pay attention to his shenanigans, there be something behind those shenanigans. Like that shit when he dragged Diddy, fuck Diddy, right? 50 dragged Diddy and people was like, oh, he being petty. But what about all the women that Diddy affected? What about all the people in business that Diddy impacted? So what? 50 was pulling him to the carpet. The one thing that I like about 50 is he's not biased. He don't give a fuck who you are. If you foul, you gonna get dragged through the motherfucking carpet. That's it. He don't care who you are. He done dragged Madonna. He done fucking dragged the fuck. And he don't be lying. But see, let me tell y'all something. You know that book we're reading, All About Love? Baby, is it chapter 3 or chapter 4? If y'all reading the book, y'all will know what I'm talking about. All About Love is the book that we're going to be reviewing in Houston, Texas on March 8th. And for those that are not going, we'll be on Discord. But I'm either in chapter 3 or 4 where they talk about honesty and lying. They say we are a society that has grown accustomed to lying. We grew up on lies. We operate on lies on a daily basis through various mechanisms and various ways. Right? But Mercedes, like you said, he makes motherfuckers accountable. He do. He do. Because we are uncomfortable with the truth. And so when people like 50 Cent in this book, All About Love, that we are reading by Bell Hooks, they talk about how society is uncomfortable with the motherfucking truth. How from when we were kids, we were taught to lie because motherfuckers didn't want to hear the truth and don't. And don't. And 50 Cent be coming out and pulling people to the carpet. And not one motherfucker have I seen come back at 50 and go, you a liar. You a liar. I have not seen one person come back and say, you a liar. I'm proud of Rome Flynn. He has transferred to mainstream acting and he started with Tyler. Yes. Now Rome definitely made it. But it's rare. How many more, Deb? How many more? Rome definitely made it. Okay? He definitely made it. You're right. He started with Tyler. But how many of them? I don't know. I'm just saying. Sometimes, you know, because the Tarajis of the world, and they cost money. So they you know, they go and get these actors that they could pay a little bit less. And, you know, thank you, 50. That's it. That's all. All right. But baby, can I tell y'all something? Let me make a couple of announcements because Coffee with Friends, you know, is busy. Okay, Coffee with Friends is motherfucking busy. I don't even know how I keep up. How do I keep up? I don't know. But I'm clapping because Nut done showed y'all the fuck out. Nut said, I'm sick of Raw asking for my motherfucking money. I cuss, okay? For my money when I come on this show. Every time Raw comes on this show, she pulls up these strips and she's begging for my money. Well, let me tell you what Nut did. Nut got tired of hearing my mouth when every time I bring up that Friendsgiving house in Galveston, Texas for Friendsgiving this year. Nut sent me her money. Debbie was like, Raw, Nut sent me her money and I'm sending it to you. No, she didn't send me $50. No, she didn't send me $100. Nut sent me $250 because she said, I'm going. I'm going. That's it and that's all. Go Nut. And you know, good morning, mother. And you know what I love about Nut? Me and her gonna get into it while we're in Houston, but that's what I love about it because I'm looking forward to it because you know, the one thing about Nut is she'll get aggravated with you. She'll throw a tantrum, but she'll snap out of it and come back upstairs. And when she's ready to have fun, she's big fun. I love her. I love her. She's big fun. And so I am so glad she pulled out the ducats and she is on her way. I love it. Thank you so much, Debbie, for helping me collect this money. All right. That money is still sitting in my Apple Pay, but I figured out how to move it to my bank account to move it to Cash App. The fuck. I'll just, But so Nut is down on the paper, Debbie, as 100%. Everybody else, y'all know what y'all owe. But before we even get into talking about the Friendsgiving trip, our next immediate trip is what? Let me see. Let me see. What's our next immediate trip? Let me see. What is our next immediate trip? Is it this one? What is our next immediate trip, y'all? Nobody's saying anything? The damn rodeo. March 8th weekend, we will be doing the rodeo. Okay, Coffee with Friends on the go. Rodeo time. All right, March 8th, 2024 in Houston, Texas. We have a whole agenda. I know. I Mercedes, I am. Let me tell you something. The Houston crew has been helping me. Okay. I'm telling you, the Houston crew has been helping me. March 8th weekend is our rodeo time. We are rodeoing it up. My tickets are booked to Houston. I arrive in Houston on Wednesday, March 6th, around 5:30 p.m., right? Hoping that that's enough time for Debbie to get home from work. Or if Nut's going to be at the house when you know me, I'll take an Uber. Somebody could pick me up. I don't want Ghost to pick me up because he'll probably get me home in 5 minutes and I'll have some streaks in my drawers. I don't need Ghost to pick me up from the airport. But I'm down for a ride. So if I land and somebody is there to get me, fine. If they're not, I will Uber my way. I know where I'm going. All right, the fuck. But I just need to make sure I can get into the house. So Debbie, I sent you my itinerary. You know when I'm coming in. All right. We got I'm coming in on Wednesday. So we have Wednesday and Thursday to do all our running around and errands and stuff like that. To get ready for the weekend, because I like to get my stuff organized in advance so that by the time people start arriving, we are situated. Now, so far I have some flight itineraries. I know when some people are coming in. Give me a second. I'm getting there Wednesday and I'm leaving on Tuesday because, I travel where the tickets are cheaper. Angel is arriving on Thursday evening at 10 p.m. So we'll probably see her Friday. Kia is arriving Saturday morning at 9:30 a.m. Valerie is still working on her ticket. And Cheryl Lee will be there from Monday, March 4th. So we will all be there on time for the rodeo. Now, I did start looking up rodeo tickets. I went to Ticketmaster, and if we want to see the bullfighting and shit like that, we don't have to buy the best tickets in the house. I don't think, right? Because I don't want to just sit down, right? So I don't want to get stuck in an expensive seat, and I don't want to sit down. I want to get up. I want to move around. I want to walk around. I want to do things, right? And so I see a lot of tickets available for $20, $25. They high up, but if we could walk around like Smokey and Ghost and them was saying, we could get up and walk around, we should be able to get up and freestyle. I don't mind spending $20 for a seat. So I don't know if this is one of those situations where when we get there, we could buy the seats when we get there, because we just want to have access to be able to get into the concert arena to be able to see the bullfighting. I don't really care about the singing and shit like that. I want to see the bullfighting. I want to see the rodeo show. And so when I get there on Wednesday, hopefully Thursday, we can figure all of this out. But people just come on. Like, I don't want this to become an administrative nightmare. Just show up and we're going to rock out and do what we can. All right. We're going to have a good time. Make sure you are wearing your rodeo paraphernalia. I don't give a damn. They told me, Robin, don't show up in chaps and stuff like that, because we don't do all of that here in Houston. They trying to bust my bubble, but that's all right. And so we have the rodeo March 8th weekend. I am on my way. I am literally packing a carry-on bag. That's it, and that's all. I'm not bringing a lot of stuff. Okay? I didn't say anything about prizes this time with the games. We just gonna have games, have fun, and all of that stuff. Prizes and shit like that is for our Friendsgiving, our Friendsmas, and for our end of summer soiree. All the other activities are just us growing together, having a good time together, playing games and socializing. All right, don't be looking in my face for no gifts. See, Deb? So why Ghost and Smokey told me don't show up in no chaps like they gonna be embarrassed? Like I wanted to wear my chaps with some shorts. They were like, don't do that because you the only one that's gonna have them on. I was like, it's a rodeo. They said I'm not gonna be on a horse, so why the hell I need chaps? They get them. They won't let me. They won't let me live. They will not let me live for nothing in this world. But that's all right. I'm going to come with what I want. Now that my ticket is booked, I can focus on getting my outfits together. Well, my outfit, because I only need one outfit for the rodeo, because we only going to the rodeo one day. But I'm going to look like a cowgirl when I want. Okay? So let's get into it. Today is Tuesday, y'all. I have other announcements to make, but for now, let's get into it. Before I get into the other trips that we have coming up, the end of summer soiree, I need to check with Avia and see how many rooms I got now, because I wonder how many rooms are booked. All right. I'm so excited about this upcoming trip at the end of the summer. But let me get through the positive read of the day so we can set the tone of the room, and then we can go ahead and get into it about the rest of the activities, trip, and our topic for the day. What's our topic? The topic today is, I don't even know it. Those you choose to be in your life. Those you choose to be in your life. Are they a reflection of who you are? Are they a reflection of who you are? That's the topic today. It's just a question, as I reflect and think about my own life and the people that's in my life. Are they a reflection of who I am? Something to think about. Today is February 13th, Valentine's Day Eve, if you're into that sort of thing. I will know love when I realize relationships never die. They change. Relationships never die. They change. Some people stay in unsatisfying relationships just to be able to say they stayed. At times, we stay simply because we are tired of walking away. Or we may stay for the bragging rights to be able to say, I did my best. I tried really hard. Good morning, Naquanda. I gave all I had to give. Or we may stop hoping against hope that things will get better, that we will one day get what we believe we have given. Sometimes we stay just to prove we can stay. The question is, what are you really proving? What are you really proving? As children, we learn how to take a spanking. We learn how to run, how to hide, how to duck, dodge, and cover various parts of our bodies to avoid pain of a spanking. If we are lucky, we eventually master just what to do and how to do it to lessen the blows. The question is, what do you say about yourself when you show that you know how to take a beating? What do you say about yourself when you show that you know how to take a beating? In relationships, it is quite possible to stay longer after it is healthy or wise to do so. But you can only duck and dodge for so long. You can only take so much. You can only master what you know is coming, which leaves you completely unprepared for new developments. Good morning, Smokey, aka Brian. To stay for the sake of staying could hurt you or get you hurt. To stay for the sake of staying could hurt you or get you hurt. Good morning, Pat. Good morning, Angel. Beyond the physical, mental, and emotional pain, there is a damage that is done to your spirit. When that damage happens, there is no way to duck, run, or hide from the pain. Did y'all hear? As children, we learn how to take a spanking. We learn how to run, how to hide, how to duck, how to dodge various parts of our bodies to avoid the spanking. I had to read that again. If we are lucky, we eventually master just what to do and how to do it to lessen the blows. The question is, what do you say about yourself when you show that you know how to take a beating? That shit. That's the shit. Until today, you may have considered yourself brave for staying in a relationship or other situation because you knew how to stay. Just for today, be devoted to evaluating why you stay, what you must do to stay, and whether or not staying is causing you spiritual pain. Today, I am devoted to the examination of my motives and methods for staying in a situation where I could possibly get hurt. Today's message was the motherfucking bomb. What did this say? As children, we learned how to get a spanking. We learned to shield our body parts to lessen the blows of the spanking. In our adult lives, we duck, dodge the pain in relationships, but we stay because we have learned, right? A learned behavior from children, how to dodge, how to duck, how to shield a little bit of the blows, so we just deal with some of the pain. It shows up in your adult life. It shows up in your adult relationships. Baby, this message was fucking for me, because I be like, why the fuck I keep picking the same motherfuckers? It was for you too, Brandilla? Thumbs up. My mama said thumbs up. That message was for you too, Brandilla, because, baby, we have been shielding spankings. We have learned to lessen the blow. So when we get into these adult relationships, when we know we're being hurt, we still stay. Why? Because we have learned to lessen the blow. Fuck that. I'm not lessening no more blows. Sometimes you got to ask yourself, why do I stay? See, I did. I had to ask myself why I keep going back, because I didn't stay. I kept leaving. But I had to ask myself, why the fuck you keep going back? It's not spiritually healthy for me. I'm emotionally drained. I'm more sad than I am happy. So why do I stay? Because I want bragging rights to say, I got a man, I stayed, I'm strong enough to get through it. Fuck out of here. That's not me anymore. If they called me sneakers back then, the fuck, I don't know what they fucking gonna call me now. A track star? Because they used to call me sneakers because I would run out of a relationship real quick. But there was one man I went back to 11 times. Only one. I ain't doing that again. That was some toxic soul tie. I'm free. But how does it start? Learn behaviors that we need to unlearn. Things that are embedded in us from kids subconsciously that we don't even know we are carrying around and breeding in our new relationships. Angel, a great point. You said that's deep, and I didn't even get spankings as a child, but I did deal with emotional blows as a child. See, people think spankings is the only form of abuse. Some people, come out of households and brag. I never got a spanking. I never got a spanking. Okay, kudos to you, but you got some emotional abuse, boo-boo. And so we both hurting. It doesn't matter whether I got the physical abuse and you got the emotional. Nobody is better than the next person. We both fucked up and we both got to unlearn some shit and relearn some other shit. Damn, Mercedes, you ain't been here in a long time and you coming in here dropping some heavy ass questions. I don't the fuck know. That's a good question. Okay? Mercedes says some people are afraid to heal because it changes their identity, which takes me right into your next comment when you said, who are we when we are not victims? It changes your identity. Is that why people are afraid to change? I had to make that conscious choice to change my narrative. I am tired of being a victim survivor. I now want to be a thriver. Right, Mercedes, right. When I had my 15-minute consultation with my therapist, actually my first therapy session is the 22nd, and I'm scared shitless. But the one thing I said to her is, I'm tired of living in survival mode. And when I ask myself, why are you living in survival mode? I can't fucking answer. I can't get out of it. Like my mind, it's such a learned behavior. Like I want to get out of survival mode. I want to get out of that mode. Mercedes, you are right. But that takes fucking work. Because I've been in it so long. That's why I said early on, I got to rethink my priorities and rethink my focus. Because, baby, ask yourself if you are in a situation today where you stay, not just in romantic relationships, friendships that ain't shit. Like we are a pile of humans that will make excuses for people that we so call our friends, right? That don't pour into us, don't do shit for us, don't nothing, right? Are acting raggedy, living raggedy, and we make excuses for these people. We still call them our friends. Why? Because it's another example of how we have grown accustomed to settling, taking beatings, shielding the pain. Friends too. Yes, Munchausen's by proxy. Yes. A lot of people got that shit. We become accustomed to and identify with the trauma. Right. But how do we do better on a daily basis? When you look at yourself and you look at your life and you look at the people in your life, what do you say about those people in your life? Those you choose to be in your life, are they a reflection of who you are? And a better question, is it a reflection of how you feel about yourself? You see, I keep my circle small. Small. I'm not really into, if I make friends with you and we organically grow as a friendship, that's deep for me. Because I don't make friends, like, I don't just go out making friends. Like, that's why this platform, I be cracking myself the fuck up. Because I'm like coffee with friends. But meanwhile, I be trying to keep my circle small because I have trust issues. I do. I have trust issues with people. Because so many people have disappointed me. And so I keep my circle small. So coffee with friends, it forced me to branch out. It forced me to branch out and see other people outside of the people that was in my circle. And you know what it did? It caused me to adjust my circle. Because what I found was some of the people in my circle, they wasn't love. And I had to walk away. right? Some people stick to you for reasons that may benefit them, not for genuine purposes of being your friend. And I had to pick them motherfuckers out. I like that, Hillbilly. Strangers are just friends that I haven't met yet, right? This platform has caused me to book tickets and get on planes, right? One of the things that I said when I started this platform in 2020, right? I said, I'm afraid to travel by myself. And even though I have yet to take an international trip by myself, y'all don't know these city hop trips that force me to get on a plane by myself and travel by myself to these different cities. It's really lending to my goals of being able to travel by myself, being able to branch out, not being afraid to meet new people and go to new places by myself, right? That's that trust issue I got, right? Why do you stay in situations that you're in? And those you choose to be in your life, are they a reflection of who you are? And if the answer is no, why are they in your life? I know a lot of people not going to want to answer this because I know some people got people in their life that they don't want to be a reflection of who they are, but they still in their lives. I like that saying. Me and my best friend always say we never meet strangers. I like that saying. Those you choose in your life, are they a reflection of who you are? When I asked myself this question laying in bed last night, I started to reflect on the people in my life. And I don't have a lot of people in my life. I want to say the people that I currently have in my life are probably a reflection of who I am. Most of the people that I have in my life are hard workers. They have businesses. Um, you know, they're not into no petty shit, to the point, I'm very careful about the people that I have in my life. Okay. And so this question, if I had to ask myself this question 10 years ago, I probably would have said no. Right. But if you ask yourself this question and you come out with the answer no, what would you be ready to do about that? Because you do know when I meet people, and I'm sure I'm not the only one, when I meet people for the first time, I pay attention to who their friends are. And I pay attention to what's going on all around them. And if a majority of their friends ain't shit, and a majority of their friends ain't doing shit, or they just doing raggedy shit, I'm a side eye you. I am. Because these are the people you call your friends, and these are the people that you hang around with on a regular basis. They're not doing shit. So how does that keep you motivated to continue to grow? That's my question. How do these people in your life motivate you to continue to grow? See, the people in my life, they motivate me. They call me and they be like, I got an idea. Coffee with Friends should do this. Or I got this. Or maybe we should do this. They're constantly feeding in to my thoughts, my ideas, my growth. And I hope I'm doing the same for them. Right? And then friends, separate from business, friends that reach out to you like, and they pull you to travel. Maria. When I met Maria, okay, I met Maria during the time I started my podcast, right? Early on when I started my podcast, and Maria didn't know me from a hole in the wall. She bumped into me through my podcast, invited me into a music group because during COVID, these DJ groups was popping up and people was just jumping in there listening to music. And so that's how me and Maria became friends. And she invited me out to an event. And since then, we've been hanging out. But let me tell you something about Maria. Maria is corporate and she has her own business, okay? And she pushes me to do things. She inspires me to do things. And so when I met her, automatically I knew this was someone that I did not mind having in my circle, because she's a motivation to me. And these are the kind of people that I love having around me. People that push me to want to do more, want to be more. No more of these raggedy ass people in my life that are not growing. Be careful who your circle is. And I know a lot of us have old friends that we're not ready to cut off because they ain't doing shit. My son said something to me, some months back, 6 months plus ago. He said, I'm not even the same person I was. And I was like, cause what the fuck? Cause you a nightmare. Okay. He said, I don't even hang around my friends anymore. Some of my friends are still doing the same old shit. I'm clapping for him because I'm like, I'm glad you're not one of them doing the same old shit. Cause I was scared, y'all. He even said to me, I'm even thinking about changing my phone number because I don't even want to be connected to the life I had. What? Growth. My son might got two friends. One is his cousin that he constantly keeps in contact with, right? Because some of his other friends are still slinging and binging. You know what I'm saying? Okay? Those in your life, are they a reflection of who you are? And if they're not, why do you stay? Why do you keep them in your life? This goes for your friends. This goes for your lovers. This goes for all of that. Why do you keep them in your life? Just like when I met Valerie when she was launching her business. And I still wear that black jumpsuit that I got for her. It's in my drawer. And you see, we're still connected. And they did Mercedes. That's probably why he didn't bother changing his number. And you're right. He's not interested in doing the things that they're doing, and they're not interested in doing the things that he's doing, because he ain't doing shit but going to work and going home, because he got responsibilities. Your circle changes when you want more, when you want to be more. And there will be those people that talk about you because you cut them off. They will say all kind of raggedy shit about you. They think they too good to hang out with us, or they think this, or they think that they got their new friends. You know what? I used to be bothered by shit like that. Now I'd be like, that ain't none of my business. I mind my business. Whatever you feel, whatever. Okay? But I know how to leave spaces now. See, I didn't at one time. I stayed. I put up with a lot of raggedy ass friends. I put up with a lot of raggedy toxic shit. I did. But now I know how not to stay. I don't want to dodge. I don't want to duck. I don't want to mask and shield the blows. I don't want to. I'm just going to completely remove myself from the space. Period. Right, Mercedes says, but we won't hear what they, because we are not in that space, what they're saying anymore. Let them talk to the wall. Yeah. They're not going to. The thing is, though, it's both ways, right? When they see that you are living your life differently and it's not in line with what they're doing, guess what's going to happen? Guess what's going to happen? They're not going to want to hang around you either. Because you're not feeding into what they want to feed into. They're going to think you're boring, or they're going to think you're different. And that's okay. That's fine, Mercedes. We read fat finger type in here. The fuck. Okay. Those you choose in your life, are they a reflection of who you are? And if this is something you need to marinate on, go ahead. Go ahead and marinate on that, because this could be the thing that has other people side-eyeing you. That's like a married man hanging out with a bunch of single friends. Now, it could happen, right? It could happen, but how often is your married man hanging out with these single friends? At least you want your married man to have some married friends. That might be a bad example, but that's just an example. I'm just the fuck saying. Okay? Or your man have a bunch of friends. No, I'm not even gonna say. Because people on here get sensitive. I'm not even gonna say, because people on here get sensitive. But those you choose to be in your life, are they a reflection of who you are? Mercedes said, sometimes we need to stay alone to appreciate the qualities and values we live by. If we can't be alone, then why do we expect others to like being with us? Mercedes, you said a whole damn word. Because I'm going to tell you no lie. I had to learn to be alone. I did. That's my honest. I had to learn to be alone because I've always been surrounded by people. I'm hot. I've always been surrounded by people. And so, in between relationships, I try to stay single for a period of time because I don't like to jump from one relationship to the other, because I like to empty my mind from the last relationship and figure out what the fuck I did so that I don't do this shit again. And so I had to learn to be by myself, okay? And this particular time, being single, living in a house by myself, I'm finally adjusted. It took a while. It took a while because my mind doesn't rest. It still doesn't rest. I'm constantly moving around and I need constant stimulation. And so being by myself was a challenge, but I've learned to be by myself. And the scary part is that I'm getting to the point where I almost ask myself, how would I be living in a house with someone else at this point, right? Because I'm getting so used to having my own space. I'm getting so used to kind of floating between my rooms. I'm getting so used to coming and going how I do, not cooking, not just doing shit when I want to do shit. How would I be in the house with someone else at this point? Thank you, Mercedes, for coming. Have a blessed day, right? But we all, like Mercedes said, need to learn how to be by ourselves, because we can't expect people to want to be with us if we don't want to be with us. Oh, you can't see her comments. I have the chats on the screen. You can't see it on the screen? That's why I share it on the screen. Yeah, because Facebook, if she has a private page, you can't see her comments, but I share the comments on the screen so that you can see them, right? And so with that, y'all, that's a word for the day. This is something that we need to reflect on, right? And this is how I'm moving in my life. Like, I pay attention now to the people that I have in my life. And, I just don't have the patience for people that don't motivate me. I don't, right? And that's okay. With love. And so as we journey through our life and as we go through our healing, ask ourselves these interpersonal questions. Ask ourselves how we could do better in our lives, and who are the people in our lives? Are they adding to our growth? And if not, why the fuck are they there? Why do we stay? So we read from Iyanla Vanzant on this happy Valentine's Eve day. All right. It's funny because when I went to the nail salon last night, I was like, oh, you didn't decorate for Valentine's? Because, I feel like nail salons decorate for every damn holiday. She cracked up and she said, Robin, you celebrate Valentine's Day? And I was like, no, I really don't. I really don't. I was like, I'm a girly girl, so yes, it took me time to not celebrate Valentine's Day. I used to be real offended if I didn't get something on Valentine's Day because my circle fuck hoe ex spoiled the fuck out of me. See, this is one of those things that I cannot wait to get to Houston and talk about this book all about love because, baby, I'm in chapter 4 or 5, and the shit is deep, y'all. All right, and it just reminded me of my relationships. And one of the things that I was gonna say is, my circle fuck hoe ex spoiled the fuck out of me. Every Valentine's Day, I had some luxury name brand bag or flower, like my favorite flower. He would send me my favorite flowers on point. They would get fucking delivered, even when we were not together. Okay? Valentine's Day would come. My favorite flowers would show up at the house. No card, nothing. I knew who they were from because very few people know my favorite flower. And so when he and I were no longer together, right? And Valentine's Day would come, I would feel sad because I was so used to getting these flowers and these, something. And I had to get used to not getting that because I had to say to myself, yeah, you were getting all those flowers and shit, and it felt so good. And you be mad when another motherfucker don't send you flowers. But meanwhile, that circle fuck hoe was sending you flowers and getting you name brand bags and shit like that. It was fucking cheating on you. So what the fuck did Valentine's Day really mean? It was a day that he gave me something to make me laugh and smile and feel all euphoric and with this joy, but yet you were still a fuck hoe. So I released the need to have something on Valentine's Day because what the fuck? What the fuck? Hey, Grace, what the fuck was it all for? Nothing. So now I don't look at Valentine's Day as a temperature point as whether the man cares about me or not, because I know for sure the motherfucker could buy me some shit and go fuck another bitch. So I say, love me and respect me on a daily fucking basis, okay? I still like flowers and shit. Just send them to me on a random, okay? But don't be treating me special on Valentine's Day and be fucking circle fuck hoeing in the background, is what I'm saying. So I don't get hung up on Valentine's Day anymore. But for those that celebrate it and for those that are looking forward to it, happy Valentine's Day. We'll be here tomorrow because we got a whole blizzard outside, so I'm not going into the office tomorrow. You're funny, Grace, with that. You said my accent is accenting. Thank you, Grace. I appreciate it. Listen, I'm a work in progress. All right, I'm a work in progress. But let me make a couple of announcements before we go. First, give me the thumbs up. All right, let me go here to the cat. Not me. Fuck Valentine's Day. Okay, because I'm just the fuck saying. Let me make a couple of announcements. Okay, March 8th. Coming up is our next immediate Coffee with Friends on the go. We are doing rodeo time, all right? My ticket is booked. I get there March 6th on a Wednesday about 5:40 p.m. And so I will be hiking it to my residence where I'm staying. When I get there, I'll be there from Wednesday to Tuesday. I know my boss is going to be sick of me because I'm trying to decide whether I'm going to work or whether I'm going to take completely off. I don't know yet. I'm still debating, right? And so the Friday, March 8th, we will be doing a book reading review of All About Love. I'm in chapter 5, I believe. Great fucking book. All right. I'm already jotting down the questions for the book reading review discussion that we're having on March 8th. The time I'm thinking the time right now is TBD, but I'm thinking like 7:30, 8 o'clock, because we're going to dedicate 90 minutes to All About Love discussion. We'll be talking about the book. We'll pick sections out that we want to discuss. We will watch it on YouTube and we will discuss the chapters in person March 8th in Houston, Texas. For those that are not going to be there with us in Houston, Texas, we will be on Discord. If you need to get on my Discord channel, go to the link in my bio or scan this code and go to my link tree and click the Discord option and get your little butts on Discord. All right. We will be doing Discord live. I will have someone reading the questions off of Discord, and we will be engaging with the folks on Discord during the book reading discussion. All right. All about love. This book is $9.99 for the soft cover on Amazon. All right. They have the audio version, and I think they have a hard book cover. So that's up to you. All right. The next announcement is March 9th. Okay. So that's March 8th. That's Friday night, right? After we finish doing the book reading, okay, we're going to go into games, card games, and drinks. Okay. I ain't say nothing about no prizes. Prizes is reserved for our Friendsgiving, our Friends Miss, and our end of summer soirees. Okay. These little city hop trips that I'm doing, you can't always get prizes. The fuck, okay? But we're going to play some games and we're going to have a good time. What I am asking people to do for all those that's traveling into Houston with us, I am asking when you come to the house for the games and the book reading and the drinking, I'm asking each person to contribute 2 bottles of what they drink to the house, right? Because last time Debbie bought all this liquor and Debbie don't drink liquor. Debbie sips on wine. We try to give her liquor, but she sip on wine. So it's only fair that people contribute to their liquor bill, right? Bring 2 bottles of what you're drinking. We're going to be drinking all weekend. All right. So that's Friday night's activities. Saturday, March 9th, we're going to be hauling it off to the rodeo at about 11:30, 12 in the afternoon. Get to the rodeo, do our rodeo activities, have a great time. Then after the rodeo, we come back to the house. We do more games and shit like that. Conversations, whatever the fuck we want to unpack, talk about, because it is Coffee with Friends. And then Sunday, we have brunch. Okay. We're going to be doing brunch on Sunday. So, come on out. Okay. Come on out and celebrate with us. Okay. Now, this particular trip, normally we rent a house or we do, it's a hotel stay. But this trip, this rodeo trip is come, you can get a hotel room, meet us at the rodeo. This is one of them, plan your own travel or whatever. And we see you while you're there. Most of us are staying in the same house just because we crashing up in people's houses. Namely Debbie. The fuck? She gonna have a whole house full of people, okay? Damn, it's gonna be rowdy. Okay, Debbie, you need to get up a couple of little houses on your property because we need them, all right? So that is the weekend for the rodeo. The next thing that's coming up, y'all, is our end of summer soiree. Breathless Punta Cana, adult only and all-inclusive. Now, last year, this is our 3rd annual end of summer soiree. The first annual summer soiree was the ferry picnic I had here in New Jersey under the George Washington Bridge. Last year, the 2nd annual was in Cancun at Rio Kukulkan, which is an adult resort. This year, for our 3rd annual, we are doing Breathless Punta Cana Resort and Spa, all right, from the 21st to the 25th. Last time I checked, we made it to group, okay? We have enough rooms booked that the hotel, the resort recognizes us as a group, okay? Travel. So the group will get benefits, they will get discounts, and the more people that book, the more benefits we get. I'm thinking I got some great ideas. Avia got some great ideas. We might be raffling off some things. Maybe I'm not even going to tell y'all what some of the ideas are, but if we could pull this off, some people are going to be really happy. Also, we don't want to forget, if you traveled with us last year, okay, if you already traveled with Coffee with Friends last year, good morning, Ghost and Johnny, all right, if you traveled with us last year, you are already entitled to choose one of 7 amazing destinations where you just only have to pay the tax, all right? See the benefits of traveling with Coffee with Friends? Okay, you can go to Bali, Dubai, Cabo San Lucas, Cancun, Puerto Vallarta, Vegas, Phuket. just pay the taxes at the resort. Airport, air fee and taxes are not included, but imagine being able to go to any one of these destinations and just pay the tax, okay? And so you can stay from 3 to 7 nights. You see what it says. Grab your complimentary getaway valued at up to $1,500. But book your Coffee with Friends summer soiree by February 29th. So those that traveled with us last year can already participate in this. Contact Aspire to More, aka Avia Banks, and she will walk you through the process. If you did not travel with us last year and you plan on traveling with us this year, you will be able to engage in this opportunity as long as you book your trip by February 29th. Now, these trips, complimentary trips, will not be activated until you have fully paid off your Coffee with Friends end of summer soiree. So I'm just saying, you get 2 trips if you pay for mine. The fuck? Okay. I've invited Debbie to Las Vegas, okay, because I went last year. So I get to participate in this already. All right. So as soon as I'm ready to activate the Las Vegas trip, after this trip is paid for, I will activate it. And Debbie and I will be off to Las Vegas, because even though I've been in Las Vegas a couple of times, I have never done the Grand Canyon. And I really, really, really want to do the Grand Canyon. And I really love Las Vegas hotel pools, and I really love the casino. So I like Las Vegas. And who doesn't want to see a fucking show in Vegas? So travel with us. You want to go to Phuket? I know. Come on now. All right. And on top of all of that, you also get a savings card right now, up to $300 on your hotel. So this is all the benefits you get when you take our end of summer soiree trip. Okay. And so hopefully, listen, again, to take our end of summer soiree trip, it's only $50 deposit to hold your room. $50 deposit to hold your room. That is it. And that is all. Now, I'm going to tell you no lie. If you're planning on coming, you're thinking about coming, just book the tropical room. You don't have to go big old baller and get the swim out room. I got the swim out room because, I got to be all extra and shit. I told y'all I'll be living my life on the edge. Okay? But, somebody might get lucky and get a free room. Somebody might get lucky and get an upgrade. So don't feel bad if you book a tropical view room, because I got some tricks and treats up the bag for y'all. All right. This is going to be surprise after surprise after surprise. All right. So $50 will secure your room. Get it? Okay. Then we have, I know we're busy, Friendsgiving. I already celebrated Nut Nut. Nut Nut said, F y'all. She sent her $250 the other day. So Nut Nut's trip is paid off. Okay. So everybody's name that's on this flyer, we got 2 people fully paid off, 1 person that only owed $50, or 3 people that's paid off, and 1 person that only owed $50. The rest of us owe money. Okay. All of y'all on here whose names y'all see that knows y'all are not 100% sending your $150. I need to pay for this house by the end of March. All right. Send in your money. Okay. Send in your money. This is our Friendsgiving trip that's happening November 14th. We will be in this house that you see in this picture in November, celebrating Thanksgiving together, the chosen family, right? We chose to be around each other. That's nothing more beautiful than that. This is the house that we will be celebrating. And this will be our 2nd annual Friendsgiving in Houston, Texas. All right. We got to keep up with these annual celebrations. All right. And so if you don't give me your deposit, other people that want to go will take your spot by March 31st. I'm just saying. All right. So we got a lot of trips coming up. I'm not even ready to discuss the Friendsmas trip that we are planning to have in Florida, because I got to work on this Italy trip that Debbie got coming down the pipeline. So we got a lot of stuff going on. And the reason why this Italy trip is so fascinating to me is because I've been wanting to go to Europe. And this is what I mean by when I say, have people in your life that inspire you, that want you to do more, want you to be more, that pull you outside of your box or feed into your dreams, your wants, and your desires. Because, baby, it's a different world when you do that. It is. Listen, the snow is bad here, Cheryl Lee. It's snowing here. Really bad. So be safe, Cheryl Lee, okay? And so with that, y'all, those are all my announcements. I gave y'all a good word today from Ayanna Vonson. It says, don't stay. This month is the month of love, right? February is the month of love. And we're reading a book called All About Love, right? And some of us think we know what love is, but many of us don't. A lot of us are walking around leveraging love because it's a feeling. It makes us feel good. But love is so much more than that, right? And a part of us growing and learning and being better is reading, studying, learning, right? Together. And that's what we're doing, learning together. Okay. Thank you, Ghost. I mean, Vegas is kind of easy, but I appreciate that. I've been several times. You know, you go see a show, we go to the Grand Canyon, sit by the pool, relax and chill. I don't need the club scene and all of that. I might do the spa. We'll work it out. It's cool there. I love Vegas, right? But the one thing that I have not done is the Grand Canyon. And I don't want to do it by helicopter. I want to go to the observation deck. And if I was brave enough, I'd ride a fucking donkey. But fuck that. I'm not that brave to ride a donkey along the Grand Canyon. Because they be riding along the edge. And it'll be me that falls off the fucking donkey. Yeah, Cheryl Lee, it is bad here. It is snow here. It's like nobody gonna go outside today kind of snow. So be safe, okay, y'all? In Houston, I can send some snow your way. What did Hillbilly say? Last week we had a pregnancy scare. Wait, what? Hillbilly, because you be doing a lot, Hillbilly. That's why you be doing a lot. Okay? Pregnancy scare. Happy Valentine's Day. That would have been your Valentine's Day gift. The fuck? He works for Cosmo. Oh, I love that hotel. Hook us up. Well, I got to figure out what hotel Avia puts us in because we got to go with the hotel they putting us in. But listen, I like going to Vegas, so hook a sister up in the Cosmopolitan. The fuck? Well, we got a spot because that comes with the package that Avia is giving us. They give us a hotel to stay in, right? But let's see which one we get to stay. Okay. See, the train is delayed, right? Because Cheryl Lee, down south, they you know the fuck down south when it snow, y'all be packing up like y'all don't know how to walk outside in the snow. You know? But anyway, y'all, I got to go. I got meetings to do. I got a day to start. It is Tuesday, and guess what? Yesterday, I found out that President's Day is Monday, which means that I have a long weekend coming. What? I'm celebrating. I don't know why I'm always looking forward to the weekend, but I am, okay? And so with that, y'all, I'm going to send y'all out with peace and love and blessings. I'm on my way, Houston. I will be there. Oh, my God, it's February 13th. I'm going to be in Houston in 3 weeks. You know, time just be flying. I got to pull my suitcase out the closet. I got to figure out what I'm wearing. I got my cowboy hat. This time I'm going to wear my brown cowboy hat because last time I came with my black wide rim hat, right? So this time I'm going to wear my brown cowboy hat. I'm going to wear my brown and my green gringo cowboy boots, okay? Because I love gringos. I wear my gringo cowboy boots. And, you know, bring some other shit with it because, you know, that's how we do. Because I'm rocking the brown cowboy cowboy hat this time, okay? Okay, y'all, because my girlfriend made sure to make sure I had a cowboy hat to come to Houston, all right? You see how my friends hooked me up? She was like, Robin, I can't let you go. Here you go. And she went, picked up a hat for me, and made sure I got it. And so I got my hat, and so I'm ready to go, all right? I just need maybe I need some cowboy boot earrings and shit like that. You know me, I got to be extra. I got to be extra. Let me ping my girlfriend and see if she can find me some big old cowboy boot or a cowboy hat earring of some sort. Because you know I got to be extra. Anyway, y'all, you know what I say. Move with peace and love. All right? Keep working on yourselves. It's nothing, I know, it's challenging, right? Because a lot of us think we okay. And from the outside looking in, we can tell you that you're not, that you need to work on yourself. But we are all a work in progress. And that's why I try to give people grace. But I can only give you grace if you are stepping into the room and being accountable for your actions, right? If you step into the room and you fucked up, but you step into the room and you like, I want to be better, I want to do better, I'm going to rock out with you because ain't none of us perfect. And who am I to condemn somebody that wants to heal, that wants to do better? But if you are still living in that negative space, you are still doing the same old raggedy shit, I will not waste my time. I won't. All right. And so you decide what life you want to have, and you decide the people in your life, and ask yourself, are the people in your life the people you choose to be in your life? Because you can't account for family members. They stuck to you. Okay. You might not deal with them, but they link to you by blood. But the people you choose to be in your life, are they a reflection of who you are? And if they're not, what are you doing about it? Question. Marinate on that shit. Think about that shit. Assess your life and the people that's in it. And if there's no benefit to it, why are they there? Why do you stay? For all y'all that got Iyanla Vanzant book until today, read today's writing. And ask yourself, why do you stay? Why do you duck? Why do you dodge? Why are you masking the pain? It's a great question. And with that, I'm going to send y'all out with the positive vibes of the day, because you know what I say. No matter how low, you can still what?
Even when you feel low, you can still go.
And you can.
Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go.
Yep.
I never answered to no, man, I still go.
And I don't. This is Royalty Devon and Coffee with Friends. Move with peace and love, y'all. Come back tomorrow. Hump day, question and opinion day. Get this message on the way out. Hustle hard. Hey, I've been making moves. What? Wanna be a slave? I've been doing shit. Or the highway. Hey. In the driveway is a nice range. Cause I'm down through the climb. What? Hey. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's believe. What? They deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. What? Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Hey. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. And you can. Never answer to no, man, and I don't. Peace, y'all. I'm out.